Jordan 4 black cement. I had to do it. What's good, guys? Ash Bash back again with another sneaker review, and this is for the Air Jordan 4 black cement. So at the start of the year, I had a list of sneakers that were like must cops for the year, and the Jordan 4 black cement was definitely on that list. It's a classic shoe, one of my favorite shoes. I got the 2012 pair, loved them to death, but that midsole, chippity chip, it would just chip away, and it's gotten really ugly now, so I very rarely wear that pair. So when this new pair was coming out, I was thinking, it's just going to be the same again. It's going to chip away, it's going to piss me off. And in general, I don't love the material of the black cement 4s. I've always said, like, the motorsport, reverse motorsports, I'd rather they did it like that and did it in the leather. But it is what it is, it's never going to change. But Nike goes and does a surprise drop, and I had to go for it. It kind of forced my hand. I thought to myself, returning Nike products isn't that hard. They give you two options, like the Royal Mail or whatever, to deliver it back. So I thought, if I don't like it, I can sit on it for a few days, but it's a Jordan 4 black cement. As soon as I saw it in hand, I knew it was a keeper. So yeah, let's get to the review. So the shoe comes in your standard Jordan 4 box with the Jumpman and Flight on there. Colorway wise, it is black, fire red, and cement grey. And I got these in a UK 10, which is what I get all my Jordan 4s in. I've seen some videos where people say they rock half a size up, but from my memory, I'm sure when I wear my Jordan 4s, they always feel super comfortable when I feel like I could go half a size down, but I don't know. I'll tell you more in detail once I've done my on foot and all that. But anywho, show you the shoe. And boom, here it is, folks, the 2019 version of the Jordan 4 black cement. And first off, if you've been on the socials, whatever, the first thing you're going to want to know, or one of the first thing you're going to know about, is this right here. It's gone from having the Jumpman to having Nike Air on the back of the shoe, and a lot of people are salty. I'll be honest, if you never mentioned it to me, I never would have noticed. But if you look at it, it just seems shifted to the side, and it's just a bit weird. So basically, the Air is in the right place from what I can tell. But the Nike logo, because of the angle of it, it just seems like it shifted over to the left. And once you see it, you kind of can't unsee it. Luckily, it's the back of the shoe, so it's not going to bother me at all times. And no one's really ever staring at the shoe that much to take it in. But it's definitely weird and definitely off. And seeing some people's posts on IG from the retro pairs compared to this, they've definitely messed it up somehow. I don't know how they have. Someone's probably lost their job over it, but it is what it is. But anywho, back to the review of this awesome shoe. As I said, I don't love the material in general. This sort of synthetic nubuck in general is just, it's just a dust magnet, and it's asking to get destroyed. But it's what they use OG wise, so it's what they're going to stick to. But yeah, pretty much all over black nubuck. Checking it compared to my 2012, it does feel a little bit nicer, but my pair's beat now, so I can't really remember what it was like before. But yeah, synthetic nubuck. It's not like a suede where it's going to change color. It is this sort of nubuck material. Goes around the whole of the shoe here. On the lateral side, you get the little cage, which you get for all your Jordan 4s. The little plastic bit here with the eyelets and the grey. Nice little touch. As I said, this shoe is just a dope colorway. The black, grey, and red. It's not black, white, and red, which I say always bangs, but black, grey, and red is close enough, and it bangs on there. So yeah, lateral side is clean with the black, the mesh, then you've got the little plastic guard here with the eyelets. Back of the shoe here, it's got the pull tab. What I have noticed compared to the 2012 version is this is way thinner and way sort of like softer than the old pair. The old one is super stiff, and it will kind of like rub on my ankle a bit. This one, hopefully it doesn't affect me as much because it's way more bendable. The other one, you cannot bend it like this with one finger. It is like proper rigid and stiff. Obviously, the Nike Air branding at the back. Replace the Jumpman. Medial side, same again pretty much. Nothing extra to see here. I was wondering, like, you know, they've thrown on the swoosh on the Jordan 3. Could it ever work on the 4? And I just don't think they have the space for it. It would just look too weird. So please think I don't even try and think of doing that. Behind the tongue, it's got Air Jordan written here upside down, which is what the OG had. Even the 2012 had that as well. And on the tongue, it's got a patch with Flight and the Jumpman in black and red. Laces comes with your standard black flat laces, nothing extra or nice to see here, nothing special. Inside the shoe it says Nike Air in red. The outsole red, white and grey with the Nike Air branding there in red. And the midsole itself, well, I'll have to tell you after a while and see how it holds up, but it's your standard one where it's got the black bit here, which is normally what chips off. Then you've got the white bit with the exposed Air Jordan unit. Then you've got this bit of grey rubber that wraps around the shoe as well for that nice little contrast. I hope that it's fixed. I was looking at some of my other pairs, my green glows, and they haven't worn off yet, but I haven't worn them that much, so I don't know if they fixed it. I hope they have. They've had, what's that, 7 years to get better at it, so we shall see. But yeah, gonna chuck these on feet, show you what they're like. Let go. And we're back. That was a quick look at the Air Jordan 4 black cement on feet. Size wise, yeah, to me fits pretty much the same as the old pair. I do have them sitting down here, so I figure I will show you them back to back. They say that the new one has a bit of a higher cut. I don't know if I can, yeah, it does actually. It's very slightly higher cut on this pair than the other pair. As you can see on the back, this one has the Jumpman, this one has the Nike Air. I personally, Nike Air is good because it's obviously OG, but I've never really had a problem with the Jumpman at the back. It's a Jordan shoe, so the Jumpman makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Jordan has gotten so far away kind of from Nike in general that it just doesn't bother me that much. But I've noticed a little more differences, like this little area here at the back of the shoe before the logo is way higher than it was on this pair. Could be something to do with the logo being there now, I don't know. But yeah, the differences are a bit minor. This one seems wider, but it could be just my wide feet stretching them out. But yeah, it's tough to see. If you can see the dust and stuff that's got on this shoe and the cracks on the midsole, this is actually the better pair. I chose the better one of the bunch. Actually, let me show you the other pair, how cracked it is, because it's absolutely mad. Give me a second.
12 seconds later.
So yeah, that is what I'm talking about. That is absolutely outrageous. It's on the outside as well, cracking it. And it's not like I'm just kicking the inside of my foot. It's just happened by itself. You can just peel it all off. It's not a good look, and I'm just hoping it doesn't happen again. I don't know if it's how it's been stored or what, but even the white part here chipping off as well. And it's like not white underneath, it's like some sort of beigey color, so it's not pretty. Be done with you. But yeah, this pair's lovely, and I guess, yeah, I'm definitely going to keep it, so there's no worry on that. My only thought is, how big a release is this going to be? Because obviously it was a quick drop, quick strike, or whatever you want to call it, with their shock drop. And when they did the same thing with the black cement 3s, I think they did it with, turned out to be a lot of stock, and it even went on discount on a couple sites. So I might refrain from wearing these out properly and hold on for a discount, but I wouldn't recommend to everyone to do that. If you want a pair, grab it now for sure, and at least hold on to it just to be safe. But yeah, I think there's going to be a hell of a lot of stock for this when they're releasing so, and like, it came out early on the sneakers app, and everyone that wanted a pair was able to get a pair pretty much. So I don't feel that there's going to be a limit of stock at all for people that love this shoe. So that's a good thing, because it's a classic and pretty much a must-have if you're a Jordan fan, especially a Jordan 4 fan. One of the best for sure. Green glows are still my favorite, as you saw in my top 5 Friday video, but these are obviously high up there on the list. But anywho, end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. More unboxings to come, more sneakers to come. I just seen today literally that the Travis ones have officially been announced. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming. I hope I hope I get a pair of those because that is my must-have. And I think that's going to make it Jordan 1 number 30 in my list. Couldn't be more perfect. But anywho, follow me on Instagram, Ashbash Sneakers. Dope pictures all the time. Twitter's Perfection 7. And yeah, I'm out. Later, y'all.